It's good, though.
What was a buffet flat?
A buffet flat is nothing but faggots and bulldaggers and an open house. Everything goes on in that house.
But I mean, it was strictly a gay place.
Very gay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it was strictly for faggots and
everything. Everything that was in the life. Everybody that's in the life.
Why was it called a buffet flat?
A buffet means everything. Yeah. Everything goes on. Mm-hmm. They had a faggot there. It was so great that people used to come there just to watch him make love to another man. Mm. That's right, and he was real great. He'd give him a tongue bath and everything. Mm. And by the time he got to the front of that guy, he was shaking like a leaf, thinking. And people used to pay good just to go in there and see him do his act. Now, we went into this room where this cat was given this bath. Well, I tell you the truth, I was only young then. I was much younger than I am now, you know. And I sat and watched that cat, and everybody in the room was excited. Honey, I've never seen anything like that in my life. He started from the cat's toes, and he went up from the back to the front. And by the time he got to the front of that cat, boy, I'm telling you, he was yeeping. And I felt like yeeping with him. And everybody in the room felt the same. That cat was great. I'm telling you, he was fine.
A real artist.
Oh, he was. There ain't no doubt about that. He really was. In fact, in them days, they only had them working in there that could draw money. You see. They had to pay as they come in. You know what a buffet flat is. They pay as they come in. You have to pay to go in. And they have shows, and every room is different. 2 women going together, a man and a man going together. And anything that you want to see is in that place. And if you're interested, they'll do the same thing to you. You want to see, I wanted to get in with that cat. But he said it wasn't fish day, you know. Oh. So I was out. And then that same house had a woman that used to put a soda bottle, you know, a regular Coke bottle, up in her pussy. Mm.
She'd get it out again, I hope.
Naturally. She'd be with it.
Anyway.
And then on top of it, she used to take a cigarette and light it and puff it with her pussy. Mm. She was that great. She could puff it with her pussy. Educated pussy, you know.
Yeah, right. And that's before filter tips.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you. So anyway, Bessie had us to go to this woman's house.
There's a lady in our neighborhood who runs a buffet flat. And when she gives a party, she knows just where she's at.
You break it.
Dry humping in the back of a 55 Ford.
Come in, Tower. You know, this one was written a long time ago, back when men were men and sheep were nervous. I'll tell you that for real. You know, they passed this one down in the anal tradition with folk tunes. Mother to son, right back to mother. West Texas, a hit.
Okay, Stim. Right, hit it, bruh. Here we go. 1 and 2. Buckle your shoe.
Well, I remember El Paso town when none of the white chicks ever got down. The choice was a drive-in or some Juarez whore. So let's roll on out to the drive-in theater, and if you don't know her, you can meet her. Try humping in the back of 55 Ford. Try humping in the back of a Ford. And I'm working on my sweet reward. The seat's too small, my ankle is sprained, my wad is shot, my pants are stained from dry humping in the back of a 55 Ford. So get you a car with a seat you can dive in, head on out to the Fiesta Drive-In. Don't fret if the movie is a bore. You got a date, she's hot and pretty. Even if you're only gonna get bare titty, you can dry hump all night long in your 55 Ford. Dry humping in the back of a Ford. And I'm working on my sweet reward. Now this ain't no time to think or linger when I gotta give me some of that good stank finger dry humping in the back of a 55 Ford. When the movies were clean, there were no point in watching the screen. You grabbed your date and dropped down on the floor. Well, yes you did, but now they show 'em hard and soft. So you at your best, girl, just sit and get off. Watch other folks humping in the back of a Ford. Try humping in the back of a Ford. I'm working on my sweet reward. You won't get pregnant, do not fear. I said unhooking her tiny brassiere and dry humping in the back of a 55 Ford. Dry humping in the back of a Ford. And I'm working on my sweet reward. I brought my Trojan lubricated. Yes, she wants to go all of the way. Instead of dry humping in the back of a 55 Ford.
Taste the garbage, taste the garbage, taste the garbage.
You eat it every day.
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. Till something happened. Blew everything to hell. That night my daddy stumbled in, all pale and weak. Said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. Mom said, sell it to the circus. What the heck? Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, it's a gritty, scum-sucking pencil neck geek. You see, if you take a pencil that won't hold lead, it looks like a pipe cleaner attached to a head. Add a buggy whip body with a brain that leaks. You got yourself a grit-eating pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek, gritty freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-good losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geeks head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause in Blassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust. Pencil neck geek, gritty freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying a dime. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these gritty, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-bellied, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
Hello, my name is Marie Osmond. Whenever I'm in Gilroy, I listen to KFAT.
One. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll have more fun, baby, all the way down the line. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. There ain't no need to tarry. Let's start out tonight. We'll have fun, oh boy, and we'll do it right. Bring along your Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind. If you've got money, honey, I've got the time.
Do another one.
Memories are haunting you, and they're making you feel blue. Darling, a pity for your thoughts. Are you thinking of the past and a love that didn't last? Darling, a penny for your thoughts. And it hurts me so to see the sorrow written on your face. And I hope and pray that some tomorrow I can take his place. But if someday we should part, you can say a broken heart offered a penny for your thoughts. Hurts me so to see the sorrow written on your face. And I hope and pray that some tomorrow I can take his place. And if someday we should part, you can say a broken heart offered a penny for your thoughts. Offered a penny for your thoughts.
She said, I can't go back to America soon. So goddamn cold, it's gonna snow until June. Yeah, they're freezing up in Buffalo, stuck in their cars, and I'm lying here, neath the sun and the stars. Customs man tells her that she's gotta leave. She's got a plan hidden up her shirt sleeve. Wants to find her a captain, a man of strong mind, and in any direction he blows will be fine. So please don't say mañana if you don't mean it. I have heard those words for so very long. Don't try to describe the ocean if you've never seen it. Don't ever forget that you just may wind up being wrong. Trying to try, but I don't understand. Never seemed to work out the way I had it planned. Hanging out in a marina when Steve Martin calls, singing anybody there really wanna get small. Women and water and short
off to the United States while the lights of St. Thomas lie 20 miles west to see General Electric still doing their best. I got to head this boat south pretty soon. New albums old and I'm fresh out of tunes, but I know that I'll get them. I know that they'll come through the people and places that call the woods rough. So please don't say mañana if you don't mean it, don't mean it. I have done your lines for so very long. Don't try to describe a Kiss concert if you've never seen it. Don't ever forget that you just may wind up being gone. And I hope Anita Bryant never ever does one of my songs. No, no, no.
Mississippi morning, sunshine bound, somewhere around Kosciuszko town. Cocaine horse rode on the wind. He slept last night at the table again. Who's that yonder waving his hand, calling out the orders to the big brass band, playing all the music fine and grand? Let me tell you, good people, that's my Uncle Sam. He had no friends, he had no wife. Snow white cocaine ruled his life. A silver cornetted was his friend each Saturday in the town square band. Who's that yonder waving his hand, calling out the orders to the big brass band, playing all the music fine and grand? Let me tell you, good people, that's my Uncle Sam. Mississippi morning, sunshine bound, somewhere around Kosciuszko town. The big brass band won't play again, but listen close to the evening wind. Who's that yonder waving his hand, calling out the orders to the big brass band, playing all the music fine and grand? Let me tell you, good
sand. In the card room down at Louis. Fall again, you said I'd lose it. Fall again by honest hand.
Standing by soldier in the pale moonlight, hitchhiking west on a highway at night, trying to get to Frisco, looking for my girl. Here comes the trucker, hope you don't mind, long girl. I remember years ago, hitching this same road. Never saw a trucker leave a man out in the cold. No rider sign on the window, never meant a thing. Nowadays they just roll on, looking down at me. Kinda makes me wonder, scratch my head and kick the snow. 4 years overseas to all these strangers in my home. Where did all the country people, does anybody know? Do you remember the Americans? Where did they go? Were they simply lost and so?
Hey, there she goes. Well, I thought she'd never leave, heaven knows. You know, it sure gives me the creeps. Well, you know, I went love that woman to the power of a hat. We both got jive and favor screwed our heads up tight. Then it came to blows. Hey, 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 there she goes. Hey, there she goes. Hey, there she goes. Just walking down the street, I suppose. The next fellow that she meets should have her head examined by an X-ray machine so he can see all those pictures that I've already seen, just so he knows. Hey, 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 there she goes. Hey, there she goes. There must be something somewhere that makes me wanna hurt myself inside. Yeah, we were regular Dr. Jekyll, but together we were Mr. and Mrs. Hyde. What a rough, rough ride. Hey, there she goes. She's walking out on me with all her clothes, looking fine as she could be. Well, I seen her on down at the courthouse. I was sober as a judge. We tried to talk things over, but the grudge wouldn't budge. I said adios. Hey, 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 there she goes. Hey, there she goes. Well, there must be something somewhere that makes me wanna hurt myself inside. Yeah, we were regular Dr. Jekyll, but together we were Mr. and Mrs. Hyde. What a rough ride. Hey, there she goes. Well, I thought she'd never leave, heaven knows. You know, it sure gives me the creeps. Well, you know, when love that woman to the power of a hat. We both got jive and fever, screwed eye is the tap, and it came to blow. Hey, 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 there she goes. Hey, there she goes. Hey, there she goes. Hey, there she goes.
everybody. Tell her that your brother was here today. Don't wanna take another way. Hey, now baby, listen to me. Well, I'm the man that made you. That's why I'll never trade you. You walk around here looking for fine, just about makes me lose my mind. Hey, now baby, make up your mind for love's sake. I ain't got no time for mistakes. I'm gonna roll back the rug and nail up the door. Ain't gonna leave you never no more. Hey, now baby, listen to me. Hey, now baby. Hey, now baby. Hey, now baby, listen to me. Well, I'm the man that made you. That's why I'll never trade you. You walk around here looking for fine, just about makes me lose my mind. Hey, now baby, make up your mind for love's sake. I ain't got no time for mistakes. I'm gonna roll back the rug and nail up the door. Ain't gonna leave you never no more. Hey, now baby, listen to me. Hey, now baby. Hey, now baby. Hey, now baby, listen to me.
The Everly Brothers, Hey Doll Baby. And I just made Terrell Lynn with that song. He just
sure did.
was sitting there with his eyes closed. It had to be good. Clarence Gatemouth Brown doing Up Jumped the Devil, John Prine. There she goes. We heard from Stephen Stills, Paul Siebel. Norman Blake has a new LP out. It's called Directions. And I played one called Uncle Sam. Jimmy Buffett, Manana, from Son of a Sailor. Willie Nelson did a couple we heard from Country Porn, Dry Humping in the Backseat of a 55 Ford. You're Breaking My Heart. Nielsen, I finally found it. It was misfiled. All you fat jocks that are listening out there, all 0 of you.
Where was it?
Why were you filing Nielsen down in MA? I'd like to know. There was a whole bunch of them down there. They were all over the place. Okay, enough of that. From AC/DC Blues and Gay Jazz, Rooses, Volume 1, you heard Buffet Flat Story with Ruby Smith and Chris Anderson. Utah Phillips by request. And, there's a whole bunch. Euphoria Jazz Band, Hank Cochran. Start out with Jimmy Cliff and his gang. And I got a brand new, it's called Volunteer Jam 3 and 4, hosted by the Charlie Daniels Band, with special guests and friends, Wet Willie Sea Level, Willie Nelson, Grinder Switch Winters Brothers, Toy Caldwell, Paul Riddle of the Marshall Tucker Band, Bonnie Bramlett, Papa John Creech, and Mylan LaFerve. And it's hot. It's wonderful. I'm going to play it for you. This is a one you've heard, of course, but it's done a little different, and I like it this way.
Carolina. People down in Florida can't be still when old Leonard Skinner's picking down in Jacksonville. People down in Georgia come from near and far to hear Richard Betts picking on that red guitar. So gather round, come on, gather round, children, get down. You can get down, children, get loud. You can be loud-haired, be proud. You can be proud-haired. South's gonna do it again. captain on a bale of hay. He ain't good looking, but he sure can play. And there's CZ Top, and you can't forget old brother Willie's getting soaking wet. All the good people down in Tennessee are digging barefoot, carrying a CD bass. So gather round, come on, gather round to the midnight. You can get down to the get loud. You can be loud here, be proud. You can be proud here, to be proud. You're a rebel. South's gonna do it again. Don't you go nowhere. You stay with us. We got a lot left for you.
That's right. Rocket Man's going to be here to do it. Sister Tiny is going to fly the old coop here. Gladly, gladly. You should see the Rocket Man tonight. He's got his conch belt on, his new Frisco jeans with bell bottoms rolled up at the bottom, and a black T-shirt that says, turn around, Rocket Man.
Side of the line.
Turn around, Rocket Man. It says blues. Let me see it. Blues Power with a big silver star. Pink Power. Rocket Man. I never thought I'd see the day when you wore a pink T-shirt. Goodness. This is KFAT in Gilroy.
Lay down, my dear brothers, lay down and take your rest. Oh, won't you lay your head down upon your Savior's breast? And I love you, but Jesus loves you the best, and I bid you good night, good night, good night, and I bid you good night, good night, good night. Lay down, my dear sisters, lay down and take your rest. Oh, won't you lay your head down upon your Savior's breast? I love you, but Jesus loves you the best, and I bid you good night, good night, good night. Oh, and I bid you good night, good night. Well, one of these mornings right early, and I bid you good night, good night. Not a drinking, not a preacher, not a shouting, oh, good night, good night. Going walking in the valley of the shadow of death, good night, good night. His rod and staff shall comfort and bid you good night, good night. Tell everyone the ark that one hand, oh, good night, good night. Good night on the land getting water, oh, good night, good night. And his beef for the beast at the end of the wood, good night, good night. Good night, boy, children, that would not be good, good night, good night. Going walking in Jerusalem just like John, good night, good night. I remember right well, good night, good night, good night. Lay down, my dear friends, lay down and take your rest. Won't you lay your head down upon your Savior's breast? rest and I bid you good night. Good night, good night. And I bid you good night. Good night, good night, good night. Oh, and I bid you good night. Good night, good night, good night.
Good.
got to come out. You so good.